it was clear enough and enough to say, yeah.
I think that's the point. That's the point. Against the Las Vegas Raiders, do enough to get another opportunity to play the next week. And we didn't have those, oh my God, I can't believe he took that sack or that lost play, which is very important.
As he said, after a week of practice, yeah. What I did, they host the 49ers next. All right. How about Drake May, completing 22 of 35 passes, season high 294 and a touchdown. He had a pick six in Sunday's win over the Bengals, but then he came right back with a 70-yard drive, capped by a 28-yard strike to Hunter Henry. So the Pats, they are 10-2. They have won 9 in a row, but here's the bad news. This is bad, right? Left tackle Will Campbell carted off the field. Mike Vrabel saying you can't imagine him playing in that Week 13 Monday Night Football game against the Giants. How big of a loss is
This is a big deal. We don't talk a lot about Will Campbell, but he's been such a stabilizing force on this offensive line. There's no doubt in my mind that the Patriots do not regret spending that 4th overall pick on him. And on top of this, Jared Wilson, the left guard, also got injured. I'm looking at the schedule, and I see the Giants and the Bills, and I'm just thinking one thing. Run the damn ball on those teams. Both are very vulnerable in run defense. I think New England has done a terrific job of manufacturing that rushing attack with Travion Henderson in recent weeks, and I think they will have success against those teams if they do so.
Yeah, 9 straight games now that they've won. Longest win streak outside the Bellinger house.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
He smokes like 18 chickens, though.
He smokes his mac and cheese.
He put me on. He taught me how to do it. I'll be on that green egg at the crib.
All right, let's get ready for a little appetizer.
Wait till I get back.
Ooh.
He said, I'm slim.
Looks
I'm
great.
going to holler at my guy, Elijah
You look good. You've been working hard.
My dude, Elijah Clark. Listen, man, I know this play is mistake. Up happened twice in one play.
How about this? I'm going the same exact play. A different player. Trent Sieg, the long snapper.
Long snapper.
How many times has this long snapper been following a play and tracking a play and never been even a part of it? He was in the right place at the right time because, like Elijah,
Yet you cannot cover him. His season right now is special.
Maybe 2,000 yards.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Emmanuel Forbes. And Mina Kimes and I talk about him a lot. He was jettisoned from Washington. They thought he couldn't play. He was a guy that couldn't gain weight. A.J. Brown was like his big brother. And last night he had 5 pass defense and also came down with an interception. And he's been playing well the entire season. At the beginning of the season, they were in a rotation. Now he's become a true number 1 for the Los Angeles Rams.
Boy, that's a great story, by the way, him and his career. And I tell you what, another great story, a guy with...
and didn't hit me up.
He didn't invite him to Thanksgiving.
You could have helped him?
You didn't know that.
Read the rules.
I still am full from that dinner at your house
last year.
My food lingers.
Should be mandated.
also
He brings so
amazing celebrations always.
Oh, yeah.
He's great.
Love the receiving touchdown. Love Jahmyr Gibbs. Goodness
We're going to
gracious.
talk about him a bunch. There might be no single better skill position player in the NFL than Jahmyr Gibbs. The debate is there, and we've had a lot of love for JSN and the rest, but oh my gosh, yesterday.
49-yard score there, and Winston looking for Theo Johnson, but it's incomplete here, and Detroit takes over.
And because of the situation, you're the Giants, you're trying to basically, hey, the game is over, go score. You give Detroit enough time, and Jake Bates comes in and hits an absolute nuke.
This is nuts.
Wild kick.
Right?
It looked like it was going out of bounds.
Yeah.
It looked like it was going to miss the kick, and then it goes in. That's a former UFL player right there.
Man, 59-yarder. All right, so...
And is an absolute walking touchdown.
69-yard score. Last chance for the Giants. Winston is taken down by Aiden Hutchinson.
And a huge play. He is the closer there. Big win for the Lions, considering who they have up ahead.
Yeah, Lions come back for that win. And with the loss, the Giants fell to 2-5 when leading by double digits this season. I mentioned firing the defensive coordinator. That is why, tied for the most losses when leading by 10 or more points in a single season in NFL history. And those leads coming late in games. And we just saw that huge overtime run by Gibbs. Just how critical is he, Peter?
He's just so special. He's so special. And if you're worried about Jared Goff outdoors in the playoffs, or you're worried that this team, who's calling the plays, like he's the ultimate neutralizer, and he makes everything right. Yesterday, 264 yards from scrimmage, 3 touchdowns. He's 3rd in the NFL in rushing yards. He's 4th among running backs in scrimmage yards. He averages 6.1 yards per rush. Guys, he averages 7.9 yards per reception. He's so special. They just have to find a way to get him in space, and good things happen. They're going up against a defense that Jeff Hafley is calling, which is Micah Parsons and Rashawn Gary. Thanksgiving Day, I am fascinated to see how they get him out and open in space because he is so, so good for this Detroit Lions team.
Can't wait for that game. Mina?
Yeah, one thing they can try to do is keep him into block because I think that's his only weakness, and we've seen good defenses take advantage of that. I mean, Gibbs, I don't know if there's a player in the NFL who makes second and third level defenders look silly the way he does. Some of that is assisted by the Lions skill players blocking. You'll see that on all their explosives. But just his vision, elusiveness, the way he sets up defenders, and then the acceleration after his cuts is just unbelievable, quite frankly. And I would argue integral because the Lions needed every single one of those yards on a day where the interior of the offensive line was struggling in pass protection. You could also attribute some of their success with play action, and really was necessary again in this game because it was the only time it felt like Jared Goff was fully comfortable, to the amount of attention paid to Jahmyr Gibbs in the backfield. He is the focal point of the offense, and he's a necessary one because there are some cracks in that passing game.
Not worried about Goff outside playoff time, okay? I'm worried about the offensive line, the interior offensive line. I think it's a bottom 5 offensive line pass protecting right now. I'm also worried about no Sam Laporta. But yesterday, I do have to give credit to the end of half, end of game situation and the different ways that were necessary for them to play to go win the game. You go to the end of the half, you need a chunk here. There's only 23 seconds. Jared sees out the safety at the bottom of the screen hangs, and the one at the top drifts down. Throw the seam route, bend him away from that nickel defender, okay? This is beautiful. Good pocket, one of the few that he had yesterday. Great. So that gets you 3. Go to the end of the game. This is just good veteran quarterback play. You want to drop out? This is the space you're talking about, Peter. Here's the difference. Saquon had that same throw yesterday. Couldn't get it done. Jahmyr Gibbs got it done. Amon-Ra, just run your choice route. Sees the defender, widen, sit, ball out, go get a conversion. They ran this simple concept 4 straight snaps yesterday to go march right down the field. Amon-Ra saw it the same way every time that Jared Goff did. It gets him in the field goal range.
Giants never tried to jump the route?
No. But here's the thing. Easy for me to sit here and say jump the route. When you give a smart player like that the 3-way go, he's going to be right. Yeah. Amon-Ra is one of those guys that he will figure out what you're doing and be right. Wasn't a pretty win. I still think it's an important win at home to keep himself in the race.
It is, and their 14th straight win following a loss, which